mouse got stuck. Come here, buddy.
So I'm in the landscape.
Be free.
On the left, you're going to see this, as you hover over the preset, you see this
Water balloon fight.
preview of what it's going to look like, which is great. Every time you're clicking on anything, it shows you that preview nice and large, so you know whether or not you want to use something like that. So I kind of like what's going on here with this seashell pink mist, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. Basically,
Fans are like comics. They can rip you to shreds.
Matching your photograph to 5 different points, and if you see on the right, it goes by primary, secondary, third, fourth, and fifth, right here. So one of the first things I did was go into some and adjusting the primary all the way to the left and then all the way to the right to see just exactly what primary color that palette was hitting. So you can see it's more than likely my highlighted mid-tone area right there. The secondary looks like it's my dark mid-tone areas. The third, maybe my mid-tone areas. The fourth looks like some highlight areas as well.
Up, up, and away!
Preview, we can see far right. It looks like some more of the
pillow fight.
Green.
Wait, what? Whoa!
So it allows you to not only map your photograph with color, but also adjust the luminosity that you're working with as well. So you really have a lot of options right here with this color style.
That's
so
why you always wear a helmet.
We can increase that one region of color without doing a link to the entire image.
Woo!
If you've ever done any color tinting, this is probably the most intuitive form.
Man, I love Easter candy.
Look at that. Just how that orange comes out. I don't really like that. I like how subdued it was. And you can keep...
This is how I hitchhike!
So we'll just leave it like this for now. We'll look at our original, look at our process. We obviously have something going here. This is creating a mood. It's creating a
an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
In photography, in child photography, where they set this mood. They change the colors.
Hey, I'm here at TEDx Portland. I'm going to teleport to the stage.
I don't know. Soft. It's got that soft feel to it. So you can do some soft stuff. You can do some harder stuff.
This is the Laundromatic 3000.
And also adjust the opacity of
and voila.
Style that you've put on there.
You know, when life gives you lemons,
also adjust the blend mode.
Turn into candy.
This one in a second, like my next example. So the next thing is texture. You can add a texture.
Just bring home the bacon
as well.
Good piggy.
So if we look at our original and look at our process.
Don't you hate the spinny wheel of death?
It looks like as you move the texture to the left, it softens up the image a little bit. As you move it to the right,
just heating up some popcorn.
The texture. So depending on the image you're working with, you may want to move that texture down to a little bit.
Zach, you ran any green today?
Certain areas too.
Time for a little pinch.
Go down here and mask out the areas that you didn't want to be affected. And it's
check out the pizza printer
brush here too. You can see it's very selectively.
Oh man!
I'm selecting there. I'm gonna go ahead and undo the masks.
1 million followers.
The next thing is you can adjust the color temperature right here within it as well. So you can make it warmer, cooler.
It's really cold here in Finland.
Actually, it looks a little bit cooler. You can adjust the tint. You basically have full control of the color in this photograph. The overall saturation. Of the
grabbing a souvenir from France. Oh, merci beaucoup.
And you can also adjust the white level and black level within that image as well to also give your photograph a little bit more mood as well. If you've ever worked with any HDR software...
Does anyone else have chicklophobia? The irrational fear that when you crack an egg...
Very similar. And you can also adjust the structure. Now, structure is kind of like... sense if you're used to Adobe Camera Raw or Lightroom. You notice if I move it to the left, it creates a much softer image, and to the right, it's much takes those micro details and really just kind of puts a lot of contrast into them.
This is how I make a self-portrait.
And you can adjust the sharpness as well. Now you can also mask this area out as well if you'd like to do.
When you have too much birthday cake.
So I'm gonna go and press OK.
Oh. You don't think I don't mind, do you?
Awkward silence. Gotta love it. Alright, so that as the plugin works, we now have our tinted photograph on top of our regular photograph.
Keep it down.
Now, since it's not a separate layer, we're free to do any editing we want to this as well. I know we could have adjusted
Jumping
the
through
opacity
fences.
or blending right there in Topaz Restyle, but if you're working on it within your workflow, it's something that you can select along the way.
Freeze!
Alright, speaking of blending options, I want to show something here with the blending options.
So you take one of these things, some paper,
Topaz Restyle to really make a photograph
paper.
pop. So this is a sunset picture. It doesn't look that bad.
This is Twitter in real life.
I posted this before. I like the way it looked.
Go ahead and tweet.
But then I brought it into Topaz Restyle.
Hey everybody, I want you to be my twin. Hi.
And it came with the blending options right there in Topaz. Oops, I did my cardinal rule. Number one, you gotta make a mistake. You need to do this before, right? Always duplicate the background layer by pressing Command or Control J, depending on if you're Mac or PC.
Copying and pasting money.
Then go to Filter, Topaz Labs, Topaz Restyle.
Is your Vine channel here? Yeah.
Now, this is kind of a dual blending option.
That's amazing.
Technique I'm going to show you here that works really well in
Getting ready in the morning.
HDR photography. So what I'm going to do is select, which one was it? It was in my favorites. Oh, that's the other.
Oh, this is just a picture, and this is a video on a computer
like
screen.
that seashell pink mist. You can click this little
So I'm having this
star
weird
icon,
problem with my
and
phone.
you can
Watch
find your presets based on what you've starred recently.
Isn't that weird?
So I'm going to select this Tuscany Memories. Now,
This is what I do with my
don't
leftover
necessarily
wrapping
what's
paper.
happening here if that just applies. It's too much. It overpowers it. And this is a photograph.
I don't take
of a
my shirt off in
sunset
public
that match
much.
the colors that we're
Kinda
having.
freaks people
What
out.
I want to do is accentuate those colors. So, a typical technique in sunset is to duplicate the background layer and press soft Photoshop. I'll show you that in a second. So now
Don't you hate when your phone can run faster than you?
A color tone,
No!
color tint. And now I'm going to select soft. So I press soft.
A little computer
Press
magic.
OK. This is basically just a means to an end to get me to work and
Wrapping a truck with Christmas
warmer
paper.
sunset.
Merry Christmas.
And you'll see what I'm going to do here in a second. So now if I change this,
You can now bake cookies with a hairdryer.
Let's try something else. Let's try.
Do you ever just crave Christmas ornaments?
Yeah, soft light works. And then we'll adjust the opacity down a little bit so that it's not so strong. Maybe about
Happy
55%.
holidays!
So typically, I'm going to go ahead and create, if you ever want to duplicate the
What you waiting
history
for?
state that you're
This is
working
on
on,
string,
basically
and this is
take
a little
exactly what you're doing
battery
right
pack
here
light.
and make a copy of it. You can just press this
Bacon
button
and
right
eggs for
here, which
breakfast.
creates a history state. So I'm going to delete what I just did in Topaz Restyle to show you what I would normally do to a sunset picture. Now, I showed you before. This was the
That,
original.
no magic.
And I thought it looked great. Now, here's Topaz Restyle. Got a little bit more color pop in there, a little bit more intensity in the colors. Probably a little bit too much, but you know we can work on that. Now, if I duplicate this layer, press Control J, and just do soft
Hey, it's a
light
magic door.
right within Photoshop, and bring that down to about 55%. You saw on the other one. It does pop the colors, but not with the warmth that we have from Topaz Restyle after using that Tuscany. It's basically like a double blending option.
Oh, just clowning around.
You don't really get that option in Photoshop. So it's a great way that you can kind of twist your workflow
It's
a
a little
bit
card
to
trick.
bring out things that you didn't quite see before. It's just another way to think about how you can use Topaz
I'm more of a
Restyle
Cyber
in your
Monday
workflow,
type of guy.
other than making great soft
That's my
images
kind of
like
shot.
the one that you see here of my son walking through the forest. There was the original photograph that but here I've added a memory. Here I've added that color
Hey guys, I'm going to be
temperature
sending Christmas
to
cards
my
to
sunset
the first
to
200
turn
people
this
that go to the
into
link
a
below.
image that
So hurry
really
up and
pops
I'll
off
send
the
those
page,
to you.
even without overdoing it with the color.
Kids, don't drink bubbles at
It is
home.
a color tinting, color manipulating workhorse, if you want to call it that. But it is also great for just making an image look better. Again, this is everydayhdr.com. My name is Blake Rudis, and this is Topaz Restyle. Have a great
know what you're
weekend,
thinking.
everyone. Take a look at this. Go to
Wrong.
Topaz Labs website and
Okay,
see what you
there is
think.
a cat in the hat.
Because I know I really like it. Have a great one.
This is how I break car windows. Hey, just in time, turning water into ice. Nice.
Does it count as a selfie if my iPhone's floating?
Hi, Mom. Oh, I want